Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome yet again to Old School Runescape. Now, if I've done this correctly, yes, this video should be really good quality, like as in what it really should have been all this time. That's because, as it turns out with the camera, it's a bit intentional with the whole, instead of putting in high definition constantly, because the data is just really big, I've been putting into VGA, which is actually still pretty good quality. You know, I think 640 by 480, but it's just not quite, you know, it's not quite AAA standard for at least camera recordings goes. But alas, I suppose I'll make a bit of a special one, seeing as this is going to be a very nice boss that I've been, got a little bit of story to tell with this one. But before I go ahead, what is the gear for exactly? Well, indeed, I'm not here exactly, we're in Falloder again, but we're not exactly here to kill a giant moth, seeing as I'm pretty much done with, you know, pretty much the only drops I was worth it was just Rune Mid-Helm, Longbones. Not got the curved one, but then again I've not got curved on any of them, and then the pet. That's pretty much it. But no, here is for the one in Taverley Dungeon, that is Cerberus. No, not Cerberus, Cerberus. And yes, the Hellhound Slayer boss, 91 Slayer, that I managed to achieve, but holy shit. Like, it was one thing trying to get the 90 to get the... Oh, I ended up getting the Drakes one. I was going to consider the Gargoyles and that, getting the 90 statistic photo, but man, so many points wasted. Like, I think I wasted about 550 for the 90 and then 91 to get the Cerberus task. It took me some 450, like, so many points just wasted. It's like, fucking hell. But anyway, I suppose without further ado, we shall be getting on. And I want to try to see if I can get this done in the one go, and then hopefully I can, but no promising that. Also, wait, eat, there we go. Alright, so I suppose this is where we start with explaining what the gear is. So obviously the boss we're up against is pretty much a boss that can do all three different kinds of styles. So as you'll see here, got Protect Magic on, get that piety up as well, and yeah, this boss is kinda, how to say it, a bit dangerous in some regards, and that, like, because it's one that can quite easily knock you out and that KO potential. Kinda like Very Nuts, except not quite. There's two attacks that are quite bad, but I suppose we'll get onto them in just a moment. Also, that agility shortcut, that is just simply beautiful. Except when it hits you with that, of course, but even then, it's not that far, like, minimum damage. So, this spot, first fucking Slayer task I ever did was right here. 152, 154 hellhounds, I got for one Slayer to 32. I am now 91. Indeed, this is where Cerberus lays here. Yeah, no, this boss actually, I thought there was only the one layer, and I thought you could maybe do an instance, but that would be quite dangerous. And you know, but no, there's three, and that so should be easy. It's like with a Abyssal Sire. Yeah, no. Ah, boy, yeah. Cerberus. Ah, boy, this boss is reputed as being quite the dangerous foe. If I recall correctly, I think it was oh, who's the guy's name? Oh, one of those famous hardcore airmen died. Ah, yes. Goodbye. So, we go right ahead. And we should be off the face. Ah, yes. What's this portcullis? Right. Hopefully I don't get his attack, because I'm not quite ready for it yet. Also, I didn't peek. Let's see. Yeah, I'm scared, but only because I didn't check to see if there was anybody in here. Oh, nice. So this one's all mine then. Alright, so what to say about this boss? Well, how to go about it? Essentially, oh man, what to even say about it? Yes, we'll just walk slow. Oh yeah, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Fuck it. I'll switch worlds anyway. The prick didn't even give me the courtesy. Yep, 3-4-1, but... oh well. You know what's noticing here? While this being HD and all... yeah, it is seriously... like, wowee, the fucking video count's going down. Alright, what I might have to do is probably cut this up in a bit, but before I even do that... I've got to at least see the fucking boss. Yep. Look at that. Cerberus. Yep. We're up against that behemoth. Oh boy, this arena isn't intimidating. Fuck. Ah, yes. Oh boy, this is going to be quite the hellish strategy. So, essentially what my tactic is that evidently there's 3 things to watch out for alongside it doing 3 combat styles. First off is it has an attack where essentially it's it can do magic first and then I think range, melee, quick rapid succession. I don't know what hints at this, it just kind of happens randomly and has a time like I think 40 seconds, so I guess I'll just have to keep an eye out for it, and if I take a bunch of damage suddenly that's probably why. Second one, it does summon these 3 souls, which is what the Spectral Spirit here is for. I have to switch to the Hasta, and then that, if I pray correctly, only takes about 15 as opposed to the mandatory 30, which yet is guaranteed. If it hits, it will hit that. And if you're doing it in damage, 90. It's like incredibly dangerous. And even you're praying, but with this, it makes the prayer not so bad, hence why I've got 4 of these. And that, and finally, I think about halfway health, it pretty much has this attack where it's like, think of it's not as dangerous as the Chaos Fanatics area of effect sort of explosion attack, same with Crazy Archaeologists, but it's still bad, and you'll see why that can be troublesome with when it combines it with a summoning soul attack. But yes, I will probably have to do a little bit editing to cut this in and out so that essentially I can make this video workable, because yeah, I've got less than a minute here when I figured I'd have more on this, but I suppose I shall be getting back to you momentarily. Alright, and we're back. Yeah, it turns out it's just stuck at 8 minutes 26 for some reason, I don't know why that is, but alas, ready to do some serious damage to the Cerberus, and yep, suppose we aren't out to delay it any further, and now I'm just, I'm fucking hoping I get this done right, because yeah, if I fuck up, that's it, we ain't going back. So here we go, and let's hope that we can actually do it. Alright, here goes nothing. Yep. Let's deal with the damage. Alright, spec. Hopefully this fucking works. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, now what I want to do is I want to get here so I can predict these correctly and that, because yeah, I'll do that. I think it's a Naru kind of thing, and that's the key when, yep, this is it. Alright, so it's range, oh shit, alright, okay, yeah, I forgot to switch. I did a little fucky there, yes. I forgot to switch, that was kinda, should have fucking done that, but I see that, fucking hell. Alright, this time let's do it correctly. Alright. Alright. Managed to do at least some alright there, but fuck you, that was the exact one there, and look, dead already. And it was garbage, no, fuck off. Alright, you know what, since this boss actually isn't that long, fuck it. Alright, come here, you cunt. I was only planning on doing just one kill, but fuck it, this boss is so quick. It's like, I may as well. Alright. Come on. But yeah, it's better just to face it against the gate so you see them coming and that, you get an idea. Way more bearable that way. Alright. I'll keep that up. Alright. Alright, green. There we go. Oh man. A lot more easy. That's why you need the prayer pretty much. Because if you do it correctly, it's not nearly as bad. Yeah, no, it's like way more tolerable. Oh boy. But it's not that bad. Not that bad. You just need a bunch of prayer to keep you going. Oh shit. There we go. I don't see the ghosts. Have they disappeared? Fuck. Oh well. 50 cannonballs, you crap. But I suppose we could at least do one more kill. Let's see. Alright. Okay, one. May as well spec it once I get the chance. And there we go. Done. I see this boss isn't actually that hard. That's surprising. Also, that's not quest. I just realised that's Corinne favoured. Don't know why that's still over there. There we go. That was an interesting bug there. Oh, what? Oh, there we go. Summon these fuckheads again. Alright. Oh shit. Did that a little too early, but... Oh, that. Oh. Let's see if it does that attack. See, I've not got, that's the thing, I've not been paying much attention to that. Let's see. Oh, fuck. Okay. Alright, what? The fuck? Oh, dude. Wow, that caught me off guard there. The fuck? Holy shit. Fucking bring his A game there, yeah. I was not expecting that. Fuck. Fuck this. Alright. Well, 3 kills. Fucking hell, that was a bit... Oh. Yeah, if you do it correctly, you can probably get upwards to 20 kills a trip. Oh man, but... Fuck me, that was something else. Holy shit. Alright, well, 2 parts, and yet the high definitions caused it to be a lot shorter than what I was expecting. Oh boy. Now, for the 3rd part, well, I'll probably have to reverse this back to the normal quality, which you will probably see, well, just pause any minute and that, but see you in a bit. And back. Now we're back to the regular old kind of crappy quality, but hey oh, at least we've got that 21 minutes as opposed to a mere fucking 8. Yeah, I don't know, if you remember back with that last one I did with Veninatus. Yeah, surprisingly that was long, but I don't know how the quality was so good on that, and yet it was much longer than this one I was only doing a mere 8. Fucking beats me as far as I'm concerned, but hey ho. At least we got 3 Cerberus kills, and all of them were garbage, but the main thing is that I was able to do this actually not that bad. It's just that area of effect is quite bad because it stacks. It's like, it works in a way kind of similar to the Abyssal Sire with its kind of poison sort of miasma and that, so yeah, pretty much. I reckon what the plan is, I will pretty much be doing this boss for the rest of the day, and then following the next 6 days on that, I'll be doing 3 days of Gielinor and 3 days of Zora to bolster that bank and that, because as you will just see momentarily, and something I'll probably want to show off as well. Let's see here. So, before I go any further, I suppose I may as well show off some very interesting things with regards to what my journey from 89 Slayer to 91 Slayer was like. And boy was it profitable, oh boy. But you know what the real big one was? Well, I'll show you right here. Yeah, do you remember that Abyssal Sire I was talking about, right? Yep, fucking got it on my second task, and just, I think, a mere 10-12 kills. My very first unsired. And I got the Abyssal Bludgeon. You know, already a nice weapon, well enough. Yeah, I can't remember the other ones that were like. I'll check here. I don't know what were up there. But yeah, just a mere 32 kills later, I got the second one. That gave me the Abyssal Bludgeon action. A mere 9 after that. Really lucky. And I went from being piss poor bad luck to actually really good luck. I get a third one, gets me a second bludgeon part. And then I went a bit unlucky about 136 kills. And I got the fucking Jar of Miasma. Yeah, 4 unsires and a task of 200 kills. Pretty solid. And then I come back to my next task with Abyssal Sire. And just another 48 kills later, I get a 5th one. And that finishes the Abyssal Bludgeon. Very nice indeed. Ah, man. You know, it's a shame I bought this back in February, but had I not, this would be legitimately earning it. And, oh, it's just a shame it's went down to something like a mere 20 mil, when it used to be like 35 plus, but I'm down. People say Abyssal Sire is annoying, and to an extent I agree with that. However, it is pretty, once you get into it, it's like, you pretty much turn your brain off, and it's kind of like, you know, it kind of just, it happens almost, you know, just naturally and not automatically in a sense, you know, once you get it down pretty much. As you saw on video and that some time ago, it's actually not that bad. And that, but yeah. Oh, here's another juicy one, yeah. So, essentially, the total tab of the Slayer, I think, came to somewhere close to 80 mil, though I'm not sure because a bunch of the money was goods now out. So I'd say without alcohols, maybe somewhere around 72, 73 mil. And that, but it was about close to 80 mil on that by the time it was done. And yeah, the Abyssal Sire, you know, Bludgeon, those two combined, I think added up to like 36 mil. Really good. Also that meme, yeah, so essentially, yeah, it ended up being quite the profitable task, you know. Ah, man. And I'm aiming to earn even more when I get that all sorted out. You know, some new, well. So, essentially what the rest of the plan would be is, yeah, to cover the news pretty much. Yeah, get that all sorted out. Oh boy. I'm just wondering, what's yeah, I didn't even pick up the purist because that was just fucking garbage. And but, alright. So, the news. Yes, let's get to it then. Alright. So, what is the topic today? Yeah. Oh, this is it. The warding poll. Oh boy, oh boy. The warding poll. Yes. This, as you'll no doubt tell by now, also the fun. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. No doubt, as you may have figured out by now, or already know, yeah, the warding skill unfortunately failed. Now, I just trying to remember if I was here around the time. I think I was maybe a free-to-play at the time. I think, what was it? Yeah, when I was free-to-play, the second skill, sailing, had been pulled and also failed, though it was actually higher. Yeah, the first one, which I believe was Artisan, that had failed at about around 59-60%. Then sailing, which was more promising, kind of like spinner dungeoneering and that mixed in with exploration and all, that failed at 69%, which was a bit better. And though still not quite hitting the should we RuPaul mark. This one, people were hoping to pretty much, I guess, be the one that would finally break the barrier, but alas, it did not, and yeah, pretty much ended up, I suppose, just being the kind of skill, as it were, that that phrasing, it's not old school, and yet there's all kind of arguments as to what would make for a good skill. However, I mean, that's just one side of it. That doesn't feel old school, but then you get the others where it's like, if it does become old school, then you get that argument, well, it can be either pointless, it's dead content, it's useless, it can just fit into other kind of skills, and also the argument, like, it's pretty much, it's not appealing, because, skills like, in today's world, skills like, was it fire making, or rune crafting, agility even, or possibly even Slayer itself might not pass because, like, fire making, fucking useless, even though it does have a bit more use nowadays, but alas. Rune crafting, because it's fucking despised by people. Even though it's a good moneymaker, it is despised as being a notoriously slow skill train. Agility, because people, they would just think, well, why not just make that through gear that you come faster, or, do shortcuts and all that. And Slayer, well, that's going to be the most interesting one, but primarily because I get the feeling that people wouldn't like being told what monsters to kill, despite the fact it's not really that, it's more the fact it enables you to train yourself to take on more complex monsters that require the knowledge to be able to damage them, kind of thing. Yeah, a most intriguing aspect, I know, but alas, that is the way of it. So, I suppose with that being said, yeah, pretty much, I think that might be it as far as skills are concerned, because I actually did worse, I think, something like 66%. Almost 2/3 in that, as far as I recall, but yeah, so essentially that seems to be it. I think, even though the ratio of people saying that, we'll keep keep thinking about skills, maybe try again, but nah, I think realistically, as a sort of company, they're kind of done pulling skills for RuneScape, not, at least old school RuneScape, because, you got to invest time into things that are worthwhile, and I think at this point they're just feeling like, nah, it's not going to pan out in the long run, so, I can't really blame them, and it's something you got to try and be realistic about, and, yeah, I suppose that's that then, eh? Ah, man. Well, another fun topic. Also, I don't know if I read for this. That's hard to say, yeah, because I think I read maybe a couple, but I might have got cut off. Alright, so, the next topic at hand, yes. Alright. So, the Zezima, the legendary Zezima. Yeah, this most intriguing gentleman. Now, the thing with him is that essentially he's been kind of falling off the wayside for a while now. Maybe not so much in RuneScape 3, but especially in Old School RuneScape, because, I'm trying to remember his name in that. Yeah, there was actually this this post read, I never saved it, but yeah, the guy's name, Peter Zezima, yes. I might actually get in some shit for this, but I suppose it's rather intriguing considering the look of the man himself, and yeah, based on most people's reactions, that seems to actually be him, some sort of, technical manager, some laboratory kind of science area, yeah, rather intriguing that, and I suppose it goes without saying that, yeah, the guy, Peter Zezima, that's not the actual news, although I suppose it's intriguing to point out. No, the real news here is essentially for months now, he's been kind of inactive, like not even really logging into RuneScape at all. But that's not because he's gotten bored or, you know, I mean, that would be understandable, of course. No, the real reason he's not been logging in is because somehow his... I don't know how it works in that. It's a flaw in their system where people who had, like, way back in 2000, up to I think 2008 or 9, they essentially had a system where you just had to type in your username. That was your email of back then. And they then later changed it, but those accounts that were made way back, they've still got that. So, essentially, what's the problem here? Because, well, they don't have the password, so why should that be an issue then? Well, the issue is that pretty much all it takes for you to be locked out of account, even if you don't know the password, is pretty much just having hundreds of people, or even bots possibly, trying to log in with that one account and that. And essentially it causes a system where it causes sort of a lock-in system in that for, like, the whole... Like, I don't know how it works, because you would have figured it would lock it based on a IEP sort of system. So if the same IEP sort of person is trying to log into the one account for so long, it'll prevent them from logging into that one account. Or if they can't detect that pretty much too many failed logins from the one IP, it just locks out that IP and not like the account itself. But alas, that seems to be just one of many Jagex's account sort of security flaws in their system. Yeah, despite what some of the more zealous and advocate kind of fellow players would say, pretty much their system is flawed. Oh yes, the $500 million company, or at least approximately close to that, yeah, you know, they're not a small business that's worth maybe a couple million max. You know, they've got the means to do that. However, I suppose it's more of a case of, in fact, not even that. You could say, well, the investors, you know, like they're, I don't know who owns them right now. It's, what's it? Yeah, the US Platinum Fortune. But it's, it's different because of the whole, It's different because they're an investment kind of firm. It's not like, say, Bethesda being owned by Take-Two. You know, not Take-Two. Sorry. Rockstar being owned by Take-Two, or what else? That's not even. What's the kind of good examples here? Kojima's sort of studio's been owned, but then owned by Konami and that. It's not that where they're kind of got a bit of an obligation to assist the studio in a way. It's a bit different, where I'm pretty sure they just pretty much are the owners and I suppose name only, but they don't have the obligations to really help them out and all. And I suppose it's a bit of a pity that, but I mean, then again, it goes without saying that pretty much it's, I don't know, you would think they would have their systems all updated and put in place, but yeah, it's very much a sad case where I doubt that sort of thing will be put in place for months and now, it's pretty much, if you lose your account, well, tough luck, so you kind of snookered. Also, it's not there. But yeah, I suppose we'll see on that front whether it backfires on Jagex in the long run or not, and well, see as is. Also, warning poor results, but I mean, you already figured about that. Yeah, the divisive responses and that, Actually, I suppose we may as well talk a bit more about that, as opposed to just the mere results and that, because there was a lot of division in Reddit, like, really bad. Like, the amount of... You get usual shit talk when it comes to controversies, but... Yeah, this one was notorious, like, people... like, famous players kind of influencing or even threatening to quit if, the skill passed or failed, it's just like... Yeah, I suppose the no voters got a bit more of hate because they were part of the high-level community and they technically had a bit more weight to it, because not only were those kind of folks that were more likely to have outs than the casuals who were less like the elf outs. There's also, and this is the interesting thing, because I've heard a lot of people disagree with this, that for every 1 no vote, you need 3 yes voters to counter that. And I think it's an interesting theory on that, because the whole thing of 1 out has the weight of 3 outs on the other side. You know, 1 no out has to have 3 outs voting yes to counter that. You know, and pretty much high level community, they have a bunch of outs willing to throw on that. And this is a thing, because I remember I just recently Jagex said something like how, you know, in their latest stream, pretty much, you know, outs had a minimum impact. I'm doubting that. I'm not calling them bullshitting or thinking they're lying. That I doubt that. I think it's more the case of just trying to just calm the storms, as it were, and not just, you know, monitor the peace, as it were. But yeah, I call bullshit on that, you know. But it's the kind of thing nobody knows for certain, you know. It's very much just a case of, well, he says, she said, you know. It's just, you know, I've learned to put moderators work as much as you would with, say, companies these days, and most of them aren't very much trustworthy, you know. Most notoriously Activision Electronic Arts, and of course everybody's favourite Konami and Bethesda, however, oh yeah, and Take-Two, and however, I suppose it just goes without saying, and that it's just pretty much a case of Jagex being Jagex, and that, you know, like their one hit of success was indeed, you know, RuneScape, although that was more primarily thanks to the genius of the Gower brothers and Andrew, Paul and Ian, and so it's like pretty much without them, yeah, RuneScape would pretty much not be the way it is. So I mean, who knows, you know. Even in my time for 2019, September up till August of 2019, almost 4 years playing this account, it's like a lot's changed over the years, and thinking way back, and yes, that fateful day of December, I think 6th or 7th December, 2006 and that? Fuck. So long there, so fucking long, but here we are, and we're all getting stronger. And so I suppose this video's going long enough as it is. I think probably at this point it'll be well exceeding half an hour, and this out to be the longest yet because of all the combinations and that, but you can thank there's one-off choice for a high definition and see how that turns out and all. But yeah, I suppose I shall be heading off and killing some nice Cerberus. Fucking hell, I keep mispronouncing that. Cerberus. Forgot it. It's even worse than Biofight. Oh, fuck it. Both names are confusing, at least some of them are, and those two out would be the worst of the bunch, you know. It's fuck me. But anyway, I suppose I'll be heading on off, and yep, and I'll see you guys next time. Till then, folks.